Welcome back to our second part of today's interview. On FaceTime, we have Ho Fong Lee, founder and chairman of Ho Fong Lee #1 School of Management. Now, before we start talking about your School of Management, I'm sure some of our viewers are wondering, what is lean management? How do you define it?
I do not dare to define myself. What I would quote is Mr. Tai Chi Ono. Okay? Years ago, there was this talk between a guy by the name of Norman Bodek. Norman Bodek today is still alive. Ono-san is no more in this world. Norman Bodek is considered the father of Lean USA. He has been to Malaysia.
Okay.
Yeah. He asked Ono-san, what is lean management? Ono-san said very simply, the moment we receive a sales order, we are already thinking how to shorten the delivery cycle and the cash cycle by elimination of waste.
Right.
So that the theme of the whole works is the moment we start, receiving sales order, that means start a business. We are already thinking how to shorten the delivery cycle and the cash cycle. You know, what he's pushing is time, right? In order to compete, we got to shorten the time. An example, today we have a process that's running, 3 hours, output 100 units.
Okay.
Right. So if you follow what Ono-san is saying, now we got to improve, make it 50% improvement. 1.5 hours, still got 100 units coming out. But don't forget there's additional 1.5 hours. 3 hours, right, originally. So it should be 200 units. Now, that, if you look at it, increase in productivity, increase in output, can sell more now, right? So definitely your money is going to grow, right? So if your thinking is that way, you will be able to compete. Like company like Toyota. Yeah. Toyota is the $226 billion company.
That's right. And that's the reason why they're the #1 auto car maker in the world as well.
Definitely, at the moment, right? I actually have a chart which I can't show you. It's on the, that doesn't matter. It shows the top 10 companies in the car industry.
Yeah.
One is Toyota, then the next few, if you take Honda and you take Nissan. Three companies from Japan is bigger than the GDP of Malaysia.
Can you
3
imagine?
companies, you know.
That's right.
These are global companies. These are not called multinational, they're called transnational. Why? Because these people, when they are being invited by state leaders to come and invest. So that's why you can see a lot of government policies, you know.
That's right.
Trying to get the FDI in.
And this is where, for example, we heard the term Kaizen,
Yes.
continuous improvement, and the 5 S's, which actually originates from companies such as this in Japan, right?
Yes,
which
yes.
companies around, in fact, governments are trying to emulate as well.
Yes. 5S is the fundamental to do Kaizen. You can't do Kaizen without 5S. Yeah, a lot of companies are trying to do that, and I have met personally some of these multinational companies locally, run by Malaysians. I say, how many S have you achieved? Because that's how we talk.
That's right.
You know, we achieved 2S. I say, what about the 3, 4, 5S? Malaysian cannot do. I say, why? We have lepak people around here. Lepak culture.
Lepak culture.
No. I say, cannot. I say to him, this guy is pretty experienced in that company, right? If today Ono-san is alive, he will say something to you like this, since you're the teacher, sensei. If the student has not learned, the teacher has not taught. You know, so it's not easy. Yes, it's not easy to become the guy who teaches. You know, so it's not so easy to say, your problem. It cannot be that way. And that's the standard that's being practiced. But somehow, this knowledge is not available to Malaysian.
Right.
But today, it is available.
Right. And this is in the form of your School of Management, Ho Fong Lee #1 School of Management. Can you just share with us a bit more about it?
Yes. Why do we have two-pronged strategy here? The Executive Master of Business Innovation and Strategy, where we collaborate with IPD OUM, is meant to address the masses who wants to climb the corporate ladder, at the same time gain a knowledge that is at the practitioner level, where they can gain it and immediately contribute to the company. Okay, that is the EMBIS. Of course, the other one that we do, we actually take companies, back to Japan to learn directly from the sensei, and then we customize according to their needs.
Right. So this is more for senior management and above?
Definitely, because this is a master level.
Right.
Right. We have to be clear on this thing. This is an executive master. Executive master is industry master, practitioner level.
Okay.
Yeah. It is not an academic program. Yeah. When you come out of this thing, example, of course, part of the program, we also take you back to Japan to make sure that you understand what is the level of competitiveness of a company like Toyota is at, right? Because if you have never seen it, you will never appreciate what we are saying. Then we will end it by giving you a challenge to do a capstone project. Capstone means you need to do a real project, because you are supposed to now know and go into the industry and say, okay, boss, let's do it this way.
So it's not a hypothetical situation. It must be something done in the real world.
Thing, and you will be taken through by real professionals, from Japan, of course, locally also, so that at the end of the day, you will be evaluated based on a real project, so that you can immediately contribute to the economy. Our aim, Ho Fong Lee #1 School of Management, we are from the industry. The program is designed by people from the industry like myself and my team, so that we understand the challenges of corporate Malaysia. Yeah, we are not that competitive, and this has been highlighted by a lot of these very successful companies. That's why we are working with them, So therefore, hopefully, by building capacity, building human, human that continue to think, a thinking production system, a system that continue to evolve on a daily basis, not something that we learn, we keep it for life, and then we say, how come the next guy is moving forward and we are not moving?
Like you said just now, we tend to be more caretakers, more than anything else.
Yes, that is a challenge, And now, since Ono-san people, have opened the door to Malaysia, I believe if those forward-looking corporate companies or corporate leaders who have this opportunity to watch this interview, please come forward. We are seeking you out. I would like to share a little bit here on this miracle, South Korea. We always see politicians talking about in the 70s,
Because we are on par with them once upon a time.
Once upon a time, they are even lower than us.
And look at where they are now, world beaters in every aspect.
That's the thing. And this is where a lot of people do not realize. Some years back, when Ono-san was still alive, some people from South Korea approached him. Came over to South Korea, gave a talk, right? After the talk, they asked Ono-san, can you help us to build capacity? And he said yes. And that's where the journey started.
And look where they are now.
There's the thing, companies, Samsung, LG, always send people to learn from this particular door. In Japan, there are many people talking about this thing. Can't help it. This is something they know the world is seeking. But there's only one door from the Ono-san door that actually helped the South Korean become what they are today. It's one of the biggest secrets in the world. Why is South Korea growing like crazy? Because they were having access to these people.
Actually, it's an open secret, right? Everyone knows, but the strange thing is, not everyone
knows Ono-san was teaching.
That's right.
That's the thing. If you don't have access to the right knowledge, you ain't going to get the right way.
The most important thing for a business model to be successful, a business to be successful for that matter, is actually the people behind it, right?
That is the foundation. You see, when you have access to Ono-san people, you will learn how a $226 billion company evolved. What are the challenges that they face? Whatever they have faced is way ahead of what we are facing as a country today. So there are a lot of learnings, in order to build a country like Malaysia that is just coming along. Right? They're bigger than us, as a company. So there are a lot of things that they can teach us, impart to us, which say, okay, these are some of the ways to do. But you must find your own way. You see, the thing about the Japanese sensei, they always say things to people like us. You have been taught a lot now.
Yes.
Please make it your own.
Mm.
The key. Please make it your own.
Right.
Please change your learning. Please make it better than what you have done. You know, and we look forward to working closely.
That's right.
with
Continuous
you.
improvement.
Yes.
Now, with reference to your 2 courses which you have, obviously it's about embracing the knowledge and philosophy behind lean management,
Yes,
for
yes,
example.
yes.
Now, who are the ones these courses, programs are targeted towards? Are they industry specific, sector specific, market specific?
Yes, yes. I want to clarify this thing. Lean management is the ultimate management system in the world. It is a way, that's why they call it Toyota Way. Although Toyota, many people perceive it as an auto company.
Manufacturing.
Yes, yes, yes. But a lot of things have moved on where you're saying, because it's a way any company can use, right? It's the matter of evolving. Adapting to it, right? You see it happening, like for example, elimination of waste. If you understood what are the 7 ways, you will see it everywhere in any companies. And the best thing is, anybody can learn this thing. And this is, frankly speaking, a lot of companies have this issue, especially at the leadership level. How do we unite people to come together and do the thing? How do we get people to understand, especially when the leader is talking, the other guy is listening? Always a mismatch.
Right.
Because they will come to a stage where they say, I say something, you understood differently. Now that is no good. That's why we always have this issue. People, I'm the big man, you know.
Yeah.
You know, the problem with the big man, he's not able to talk at the level where it is happening.
Same wavelength, same frequency.
That's the thing.
That's right.
So the only way to make it happen is talk one language. Elimination of the 7 ways. So everybody can understand. When people start talking, we understand each other.
Same language.
So we are on the same focus,
Yeah.
right? Not some big time talk, like professor talk. Sorry to say that.
Yeah.
Nobody seems to understand very
Yeah.
well. And of course the blame goes, you don't understand me.
Yeah.
Now that doesn't make sense. We are building people. People got to understand, and people got to understand it very clearly.
Yeah.
So when the leader talk to the people, they are already talking. They know what is expected. That's why a system must be in place. You know, so when leaders goes around, example in a Toyota plant, even the president goes around. He walks.
Yep.
You know, he walks. They call it Gemba, right? He goes into meeting.
Yeah.
You know, he's not going to be the alien there.
That's right. That's
you know, he's not going to talk alien language and everybody like trying to understand. and
Open
cannot-
door concept as well, speaking to the masses.
Yes, same language,
getting the feedback.
same understanding.
That's right.
What are the challenges of a company? So therefore, you can see why improvement can be made by the second, right at the operator level.
Right. Not stuck in your ivory tower.
No, not possible
Away
at all.
from the rest of the masses out there.
Yes, I like to share a little bit here.
Yep.
What is happening here? This is number game. Operating excellence is becoming an even bigger priority because so much costs are tied into operations, right? In fact, our analysis reveals that 30 to 80% of the costs in the service business are pure waste.
Wow, that's a lot. 80,
There's a lot.
30
That's
to
what I'm saying.
80%. Wow.
Lean is all about building wealth for the country.
Yeah.
Yeah. The more on the table, the more people will earn.
Sure.
Yeah. So eliminating these waste can not only reduce costs, but more importantly allows a business to become faster and much more responsive to its customers, driving revenue growth.
Well, I think you said the magic words to all the business people who are watching this interview right now.
Yes.
I think their ears are all perked up. Eyes also very open already.
Very simple language.
That's right.
Let's build growth. How to build it? You know, you must match what the customer wants, and the controlling part is your internal. You can't control demand, but you can control your supply.
Definitely.
You know.
Now, with regards to your programs here, what is it a combination of? Is it classroom based? Is it assignment based or distant learning?
Yes. The way because the IPD is structured in such a way that it's part time.
Yeah.
It's blended learning. There will be classroom per module, a few days, and of course there will be digital library for you to do your research. So at the end of the day, you should have an assignment, come for exam, for every module. So it's pretty simple. It's pretty relaxed.
Right.
The key thing here is we are talking among professionals. We are not going to put you in the pressure cooker back like in those days in school. No. You are here to learn.
Out, yeah.
We don't do that. We don't do that.
Yeah.
You're professionals. We talk
Yeah.
about things.
Yeah.
We expect you to take the initiative to learn.
Yeah.
You know. So therefore, to do the program, we are saying, please come.
Right.
We want to know you.
Yeah.
You show your face, we can help you.
Right.
You don't show your face, we don't know.
So
who you
basically, it's targeted towards executives and managers
Yes.
from companies,
All
SMEs,
sectors.
business owners,
Yes, yes,
entrepreneurs.
yes.
In fact, anyone
Yes.
can join and can learn and can harness
Yes.
all the knowledge for their own businesses.
Definitely.
Right.
If you want to compete, and if you want to, or you aspire to become a company at that level, please come and show.
Right. Okay, we're almost running out of
Yes,
time. Very
yes,
quickly,
yes.
if someone is interested in this program, how do they go about it? Is there a fixed intakes? Which part of the year? How long is it for?
Yes. Program is 18 months. Intake, we are doing one in April.
Coming up soon.
Yes, coming up
That's
soon.
right. 2 months'
Yeah,
time. Yeah.
Yeah. If you can send us an email, we set a website, we will be in contact.
That's right.
Simple
And what
as-
website is that?
www.hfl1som.com.
That's right. Basically, it's Ho Fong Lee #1 School of Management. That's right.
Yes, yes.
That's right. And then from there, they can get all the necessary information from the website, drop you a line, and then can take it forward and
Yes.
register for in April. And that's right. You're away, and 18 months down the road, that's where you're going to take it, hopefully, to the next level.
Definitely.
Fantastic. Okay, we have run out of time. Any parting words to our viewers out there, which perhaps they can do today in order to get that creative juices moving in terms of cutting down that wastage and enhancing productivity?
I think I will share this. Have you heard of Lao Tzu? Lao Tzu is a sage in China, isn't it? 5,000 years ago.
Yep.
He said something very simple.
He was an advisor to the king, wasn't he?
Oh no. He's just a sage. He didn't advise. The thing about him, he say what? The only constant in this world is change.
Well said.
If corporate Malaysia is unwilling to change, can't say much. But if you believe this is the world that we are in, the only constant is change into the fabric of your management, let's talk soon.
Right. Fantastic. So there you have it. The philosophy is all about change, and that's about embracing change at the end of the day. Here we have Mr. Ho Fong Lee, founder and chairman of Ho Fong Lee #1 School of Management. Thank you for being on our show today.
Thank you so much.
I'm sure a lot of our viewers have learned a lot, and you know what you need to do. Go and check out their website and drop them a line, and who knows, you could be up and away starting from April onwards. We're now going to take another commercial break, and we'll be back with more corporate news and business developments here on Capital Today.